He cares about her consent so much because he cares about his own. Let's talk about Sylus and his relationship to consent. We all know Sylus is the consent king, right? That's part of the reason why so many of us love him. But it's not just him caring about consent because he's a decent human being, but I think it's because he himself doesn't like being vulnerable with many people, and that translates to how he feels about having people in his physical space. And oh my goodness, if we're going to talk about consent and vulnerability, we have to talk about the dragon myth, Valley Blossom Dream, Sylus and MC in the flower field, right? Where Sylus is showing her this other side of himself, and she puts the flowers on him, and he says, "Only you and this flower can touch me here." Him showing that soft side of himself, letting her know, you're the only one who deserves to see this part of me. And again, allowing that to be associated with touch too is so fascinating. So during Sylus's birthday event story, MC is able to touch Sylus on his head, right? And the twins freak out. They're like, the boss doesn't allow anyone near his head. Then we also have Magnum Opus, where MC is applying a face mask to him, right? She's all over his face, his head area. And to go even further, Sylus shows her, like, if you wanted to silently me, right? Get me right here. And of course, the irony to all of this is that MC is the only person who has and can take Sylus's life, but he trusts her the most. But isn't it so cool though, right? The amount of times that he invites her to his body, even just with the measuring tape and taking his measurements, that is him excited to share this intimate moments with her, where she's close up to him and observing his body, and he likes it. He calls her out on when she is just drinking him in because he's enjoying it. And headcanon time. Okay, guys, just bear with me. I feel like this is maybe like a dragon thing. I feel like maybe dragons like having their partner like inspect them or something, because again, let's keep going. Sylus, when he had the brooch and he hid it on his body and he invites MC to search him, he's like, help yourself, right? So again, that's him giving her the go ahead while he's wearing pretty much maybe nothing but a robe to search his body, and he's excited for it. And again, Sylus has this whole like animal thing going, right? The whole theming with him. And so like an animal, when he's wounded, when he's vulnerable, he doesn't want to be around anyone. But with Sylus, of course, he wants MC to be there. She's the only one who can be let in. So he wants her, he invites her to help take care of his wounds, right? To pick shrapnel out of him. Now she does sneak in a little bit when he's sick, but he welcomes her being there with him. And again, I think the vulnerability and consent are tied together when we look at his character. Sylus is very devil coded as well. Mephistopheles obviously tied to him. So that idea of making bargains and deals, that is still consent, right? Of course, unless the person doesn't know what they're signing up for, blah, blah, blah. But for Sylus, he thinks it's important to have those transactions where it's like, yes, no, maybe so. I had to. But still, that's still a form of getting somebody's consent. And during that exchange, it's both parties consenting. And I do, circling back around to the vulnerability thing, I do think this could tie into how when he was a child, as a fiend, his body was something that he really struggled with, right? He tried to cut off his horns to seem like he was just a regular human, and then that body betrayed him and he was tortured, ostracized, etc. because of it. And I think that makes him want to value his body and who he lets in.